Hey guys, today's topic of the video is why men always come back. If you're new to my channel, check out the description box, usually I leave the links to some other related videos, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Without further ado, let's start. If you're watching this video, then it's probably familiar to you when a lot of exes keep resurfacing and wanting to come back around, and you're there like, wow, this is so interesting, why is he come back? Does he still have feelings for me? Is it that he can't forget me? Or is it that other girls are not as amazing as I am? It is so soothing to your ego and you are confused at the same time. You want to know what stands behind this. So let's talk about the reasons men come back. First one, they are bored. When you've been dating, all seemed good, and then a guy left you all of a sudden, and now he misses you and he doesn't have anything interesting going on, and he realizes he has you. You need to remember that guys leave because they don't care, or because they met someone else. And if he comes back around like this, you shouldn't pay any attention. They have this kind of consistency going on. They tell you all the sweet words that you want to hear. They want to talk to you all the time and hang out together. And then suddenly they disappear and you hanging on there, left all confused. And why, after all that, when he texts you, it's so emotional and comforting to you? On the one hand, it's natural. But on the other one, he's been that disrespectful that he ghosted you out of nowhere without any explanation after maybe you've texted him asking what happened and he didn't text you back a single word. If you let him back in your life again after all that, you only encourage this type of behavior and you're showing him how he doesn't need to do much to have you near him. Second reason, they are boosting their ego. When a guy left you to pursue other girl and it wasn't successful, he needs a quick and easy ego boost. And so he texts you just to see if you still miss him, if you're gonna reply, and he may even ask if you missed him. And you believe it means that he misses you, when in actuality it's just that he wants someone to miss him, someone to need and want him. Then he can feel more stronger and desirable. Third reason, he knows he can. He knows if he says the right things, he does just a little bit and you'll allow him to come back in your life. He knows you'll reply. He have already tested your limits. He knows how low maintenance you can be. He's barely responsive. He doesn't do anything for you. And that's why he knows that more than likely if he hits you up, you will still reply. Why do you reply? Because it's good for your ego to know he thinks about you. You think, oh, okay, I guess he didn't forget me. I guess he does want me back. He probably has feelings. But he just wants some comfort. You are like an option to him. It's convenient. Do not look for big meaning behind his simple text. He doesn't put much thought into it. Just mute everything he says and look at his actions. He comes and goes. He doesn't do anything for you. You are paying too much attention to his messages and conversations. If a guy ignores you, pulls away from you, and then comes back, he does these things because he doesn't care. And it's not easy for you to move on because you experience with him this emotional roller coaster. Things are so confusing. The dynamic is super unhealthy and not the way it should be. But you want to understand and fix the dynamic. You want to make it work. Next reason is you give him comfort. You give him comfort, emotional support. You provide him with certain benefits. And he misses that, and that's why he comes back. It gives you hope and you are misreading his actions. You think, well, he must has feelings for me because he always comes back. But it can be attachment, it can be convenience for him. Do not think that if he comes back, it necessarily means that he loves you. Another one is he didn't find another option. And while he looks for that perfect girl that he wants to spend this time with you. Most men don't know how to heal, or they do not let themselves time to heal. They sleep around. Girls read books about relationships, they go to therapy, watch videos in search for answers, and they evolve and grow. Not all of them, but mostly women tend to. When men go to trainings about making money and about making career, maybe it's not in mentality that much, maybe they view it as a weakness or some unnecessary stuff. Next one, they regret. They come back because they regret. Maybe he ended things and he realized he made a mistake. But in this kind of situation, he'll prove to you that it's not just words. And last but not least, some people have this tendency to have the relationships where they breaking up and getting back together all the time. And this is not a healthy dynamic. If you are experiencing this, ask yourself why you keep letting him be in your life again and again. Maybe you don't believe someone else will want to be with you. Maybe you think you deserve this kind of behavior and this kind of relationships. Maybe you think healthy, happy relationships, it's not gonna happen in your life, it's not gonna happen with you. Maybe this reminds you of the dynamic you've had with your parents. You think you need to deserve love, you need to find the way to that person, you need to save them, you need to change and fix them, maybe make them see how great you are, and so on. Ask yourself, what do you feel towards that person that wants you back? Do you really have feelings? Or is it just that he's familiar? Maybe you don't want to go out and meet other people. Maybe you're scared to try to know someone else and open up to them. Maybe you believe he's your last chance. You need to genuinely want to be with this guy. And how he treats you should be acceptable. You shouldn't comfort yourself that he'll change. If he is not for you, it doesn't matter why he comes back. Listen to what your intuition says to you. Do you want him in your life? Remove all the pics, conversations, and things that remind you of him if you keep falling into this vicious cycle of taking him back. Things do keep the energy of memories, and it's easier for you to think about possible reunion and start missing him, start missing the potential of that relationship, and so on. Also, if you broke up or if he disappeared, it was for a reason. Think about that reason and remind it to yourself. Write down a list of pros and cons if you let him back in your life again. It will make things more clear to you. Do not focus that much on why he comes back. Look at his actions. Do his actions really say that he wants you in your life and that he truly values you? A man doesn't leave a woman that he truly loves. And he won't act the way so that she would be unhappy and want to break up with him. Okay guys, this is the end of the video. Feel free to share your thoughts down below. Hope this video was helpful. Go check out my other videos, like and subscribe. Okay, bye!